Hello, hello, good evening. It is Nemi Batstone here, coming to you from my crafty studio in rainy, cold Cooks Creek, Manitoba, actually. So today I'm at my studio, and today we are one day later than I normally am. So it is actually Thursday, November 21st, and normally I'm here on Wednesdays, and so I decided also to put on one of my Christmas shirts because we are on our second last weekend. So countdown to Christmas is 6 weeks long, and we are on week number 5. And so with 5 done, one left, and then we're gonna start talking about new product. So speaking of new product, let me flip you because that would just make it easier, and we'll get started. Hopefully this class doesn't take more than an hour, but if you are there, say hello or, emoji. If you're catching the replay on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel, please say replay. And if you have anything to share, like tips or ideas to improve the cards I have, please do share, because then others can also take your tips and ideas and apply it to theirs. I'm just here to inspire and looking to build a nice community where we can share projects. So feel free. I wouldn't get offended or anything. Okay, so let's see. Let's make sure first that I am going live. And then, like I said, I will flip you. So if you are Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, as you are well aware, the new winter catalogs, are now in pre-order, and our January exclusives are in pre-order, and you get to earn celebration. So if you ever thought of buying the starter kit, now's a great time. And because as soon as you buy your starter kit, your first order, you get to automatically claim all your celebration. And what a great way. So you can get your jump start. One of the big reasons I love being a demonstrator is that we get sneak peeks. So we get to see everything a month in advance. So let me show you some of the online exclusives that are coming up, and I can't wait to create with. In January, I'm trying to decide if I should make it an online class or maybe I do both, right? Maybe I do both and do an online class as well as card club or that month. So let me see here. So this is one of the new online exclusives. I can't show you the catalogs yet. I can show you the fronts, but I haven't received them yet. We pre-order just started this week, and it's going to come by UPS. So it will take a couple weeks before it gets here. But look at that paper. And this stamp set, look how big it is. So it doesn't really do it justice on the paper, but we also get another embossing folder, 2 new bundles that are coming out, some gems, which are in my order already as well. Hello, Kathy. So, I guess these are tulips, right? So, and there's some cornflower in there, which is one of my favorites, and this beautiful coordinating paper. So, oh, and this would make an amazing scrapbook page, or if you just this paper here is this paper. So all they did was cut it up, and then in between these flowers, they stamped the images. So brilliant, super easy to work with. So I am looking forward to this sweet and waiting till it comes so I can make something amazing with it. Don't know what yet, but it's gonna be amazing. Okay, so today is our last of the Shepherd's Care. So I did this on Monday, and then like I said, thank you for hopping in on Thursday. And I will or catching my replay. So Shepherd's Care stamp set. So we made one card, and we did that one using some blending and as well as some heat embossing. So I figured we might as well keep going. There it is. And it was this card. So that was a lot of fun, I think, and super excited. And then of course it has the stuff on the inside as well. So I have three more for today, and today we're going to be using the Season of Elegance paper because I wanted something with a little bit of gold. And look at all the colors that match with it. There are so many. Wow, is there a huge delay? Okay, I have a huge delay, so I probably won't ask very many questions. But we are going to play with the Pretty Peacock Basic Beige. Did I use red this time? I don't think I used red this time. No, just those two. Okay. So let's go to simple to, we'll go from a quick and easy card to some creativity your way. So we'll start with card number one, which is this. So I just wanted to show you how simple and quick and easy it is to take this stamp set and turn it into something magnificent just by stamping. Nothing fancy. So we've got a card base. And we've got our pieces here. So I've got Night of Navy. Now, in this one, I used crumb cake, but I wanted to see what it would look like if I used basic beige. Because I kind of felt when I was done, like there is crumb cake going through here. So you got crumb cake, some basic beige. What else is in there? It looks like a bit of smoky slate in there. Oh, gray granite. Gray granite is what it is inside there as well. So lots of colors to choose from, but I thought I would see if the basic beige gives it a bit more pop. And then I used vanilla to kind of make it pop more here instead of using a basic beige. So let's see what we get. So this was, just so you know, this is 4 inches, but we needed one that's 3 3/4, so I had to cut off a 1/4 inch so that it would fit here. So we're just going to do that. Now, tip as always, if you have anything that you're going to cut in Night of Navy, die cut it now so that you don't waste that beautiful paper. But I have nothing at the moment, and we're just going to go like that. So before we glue down, because you know, sometimes we make boo-boos, we want to stamp that. So all I did was take the um, big one here, and we're going to grab pecan pie. Why would I put it away? I was cleaning up all the stamps and I went, "Oh, I don't need all these, so make sure we just have the ones we need." And then I put pecan pie away. And so we're just taking pecan pie and making sure we're covered there. And then we're just going to stamp it. So I'm just going to go in the corner here, off to the side, and stamp. I left my glass mat, but I don't really need it because these are, well, I'm going to need it later, but these are rubber stamps. So they can, it doesn't matter if your surface is straight or not, or flat, not straight, flat. Okay, so then we're going to need the little houses per se. And then we're going to put this somewhere way up here. Now, it's kind of like in the horizon or far, far away. So that's what you're trying to get to. So that's what we're trying to make here. So it doesn't matter where it really goes, as long as it's not, well, it could be way down here too, but it does, I don't know, I find it looks better when it's way back there. So we're just going to take this and put that, I don't know, right about there, I guess. And there we have it. So there's our town. And look at that. You could color it if you want. Why would you? Like, look at all that detail. And it kind of just blends and goes well with the cardstock. Now, you could fussy cut this out and leave it as it, because that would be super cool and nice on this designer series paper, right? But I chose to leave it. So it's kind of nice doing that tone on tone. I just wanted to show you that. And then from the Stylish Sheets dies, we have another banner, as always. And this one comes with a sentiment saying peace on earth. So we're just going to pick that up. Move this over. And these clay sets were super sticky. I sure had a hard time getting them off my block and off, like out of the case, stamp case. I'm like, man, they're just clinging. Okay, so we're gonna put that in the center here, and I'm gonna try and get that straight. Hopefully I did. I just dipped my finger in the ink. Yeah, not too bad. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try it one more time on the back side just in case, because Really didn't like that much. And yeah, that's a little better. Still a little off, but better. Okay. Oh, shoot. Wait a second. Hmm. We're supposed to go closer to the left because I forgot I cut that off. Okay. So that gives me an excuse to cut another one. So let me quickly cut another one because we'll keep that one though because we might use it again. So I'm just going to find that die again. There it is. I have so many dies sitting out right now. My desk is a mess. And then this weekend, I will be at the Dugald, it's Dugald, right? Dugald craft sale. So I'll have a ton of Christmas cards and birthday cards ready to go, whatever kind of cards. Um, and then I will also have some retired products available. I'll have kits, some leftover stocking stuffers and stuff like that that I've already put together. I shouldn't really call them leftover because they're not really leftover. It's just they've been made before and they're just kind of sitting there waiting. So hopefully I have enough for this weekend. But hey, if I sell out, that's a bonus because less space in my craft space. And then it just means I have to make more for next weekend's craft sale. Okay, I like that one better. So we'll keep this though because I can still reuse that for a different card. But oh, I did it again. I shouldn't really talk while I craft because we want it all the way to the left because we're gonna trim it. Oh, did I do that right? Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. We're gonna trim it. Oh my goodness, because we want it sitting here. So as you can see, if I put, if I kept it in the middle, then I would be going all the way over here, and I didn't really want to cross over too much. So we're gonna go right about there. So not smart, Mammy. So I'm just gonna take a pencil. Oh yeah, yeah. Don't talk and work at the same time. We're gonna mark that spot, and then I'm just gonna grab my handy dandy paper trimmer, and we're gonna swipe just like that, and then that's the other half. So we're gonna use dimensionals to stick that on, but before we do, let's get this in place. So we're just gonna hide all that beautiful gold paper, cause we can. Doesn't matter. I have an extra pack. And then we're going to center that on there. Such a quick and easy card, but so impactful. And we're going to grab some of our dimensionals, not these ones. We want the big ones. I don't have two packs. Sometimes I wonder about me. Okay. And then we're just going to put a couple of these on. And I'm going to leave a little space there so that I can tuck in my twine. Okay. Simple, simple, but elegant. And it's like that Rice Krispie commercial, for those of you who know it, where you thought you worked so hard and really you didn't. Okay, so we're going to take the Night of Navy. There's that 3-pack, Natural Tones Linen Thread. So we're just going to take the Night of Navy. I'm just going to grab grab a whole strand of it, and we're going to trim it down. I'm just doubling. We're going to do a double bow. And I always keep saying, where's my bow maker? I don't know. I keep forgetting to bring it out. Okay. And then we're going to hopefully make a bow in one shot. I think I had to do it 3-4 times when I was trying to put this card together. I was like, really? Why can't I make a bow today? Just one of those days. Bingo! We did it. Behind you. So Miss Bingo. Speaking of bingo, I am going to be having a customer bingo afternoon. Gonna have some mulled cider, play some bingo games, and best of all, I will have a sneak peek preview for you of all the new products that are coming in. I was gonna make it a come and go day. I really want to spend some Christmas time with you all. So we'll have some dainties and some snacks. Play a few rounds of bingo where you can win credits or prizes. And then, and you can also check out all the new upcoming product that's coming out for Celebration and January Mini. I am looking for my dimensionals. They're right in front of me. This is what happens when you clean up before you're doing a live, because for some reason now they're MIA. Oh, there they are. I pushed them a little too far, and my juice blocked it. Yes, having some juice today. So I would like to say thank you to all of you for your patience. Um, while I had to, hop in and help my dad with my mom yesterday, I think he just really needed a break. And I haven't really been there because we've been sick. And I can't afford to get her sick either. And so, yeah, um, she fell yesterday. So, there was concerns and stuff, and my dad had to lift her up by himself. Like, well, he didn't have to. He could have just called me, and he didn't. So just little things like that. So I stayed a little longer and calm everybody down, make sure we're good and she's okay, yada yada yada. So that's why I had to delay. And then I went there again today, and I was there all day because I was hoping for the physiotherapist that was scheduled would come, and he didn't. But the palliative nurse came today, so we had some really good discussions, fixed some things that my mom was not following or doing, and some of that is just language barrier and lack of understanding. So we got all that worked out. But, we got some big decisions to make now. It's always hard as everybody gets older, right? And we're all at the stage, or I'm at the stage, where everybody's getting older and you have more sadness than happiness. Okay, I forgot the inside, so I'm going to go with very vanilla. So there's the two. So you let me know which one pops more to you. I don't know, like the crumb cake kind of just gives it that mute look. And I don't know if the basic beige really did anything, you know? I mean, I really love Night of Navy at this time of year. So I'm not too sure. You let me know if just let me know in the comments if you think crumb cake, which is this one here, or basic beige looks better, even if you're catching the replay. So we need a piece for the inside. So I've got a piece that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 because I always have. I have bases always ready, but we want it a 1/4 inch shorter all around, so it's 4 by 5 1/4. Then we're gonna stamp the inside because there's this amazing little saying here. So let's grab that. Well, it's not a little amazing. It's quite long. Praying that you will feel the good shepherd's um, care in this season and throughout the coming years. So that's pretty long. It's not short. Okay. So the one thing I don't like about rubber stamps is that the fact that I can't see through them. And so, polymers are obviously my favorite. And let's hope I get this right. Okay. So we're going to put that there. And yep, a little crooked. I was a little too high. So we're going to try that again and go a little lower. I got to remind myself not to look at the words because sometimes I just don't put that sticker on perfectly straight. Okay, much better. And then we're going to grab a piece of scrap because what I want to do is add a star, but I don't want it too bright. So we're going to take crushed curry and we're going to dabble that star in there. And then I'm going to stamp off and then stamp. Did I give myself enough space up top? Oh, I hope I did. Yeah, stamp at the top. And then we have that for the inside. Just gives it a little more pop, I think. No, we don't want that there. We want to put it over there. Okay. And that. I think my next craft desk is going to be a big U-shaped space so that you have on either side of you as you're working to dump. I don't know. What's your craft space like? Do you just have that one big long table, or are you in an L? Or do you have a square table, right? Or a big U like I'm dreaming of right now. Because I put things to the left of me and I put things to the right of me and then I'm like, where am I? Okay, and there we have it. So that's our first card. I didn't add bling because I really wanted it to be, mute and calm or whichever, but you definitely can add bling in there. And then one is obviously crumb cake and then one is basic beige. So hope you liked that. Okay, so let's step it up a bit. That's card number one. And let me find card number two. So this is card number two. So we have to do some heat embossing this time. Okay, so we're gonna grab our pieces. Where is it? Okay, they're all here. Okay, so we're gonna grab our pieces and we're using thick basic white. Now I always love to use thick because one side's always going to be thicker than the other. So if I don't use thick basic white and I just use regular white, this side that doesn't have all the layers is very flimsy and weak. So you need that little bit of strength to balance this piece. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm just being silly. Okay, so let's get our stampin going because that's important. And that's what makes this card. So I'll put my dimensionals back before I lose them. My pieces to the left. My little glue dot's back in its home. This will stay. Oh, we forgot to put this on the inside. Oops. I meant to put this here on the inside. Why waste? And, okay. So let me just add that real quick because I don't want to lose it. And you could do either way, but I think I'm just going to use the gold. And I'm just going to, drop that down and make sure we are straight. There we go. And then trim. Trim, trim, trim. There we go. Now we're set. And that's the inside. Okay, so we'll use our glue scissors and we'll just dump that there. Okay. So we're going to do our stamp in here. So this does come with this pattern. So we're going to use that weird pattern. And we're also going to use the shepherd again. But I'm going to clean my shepherd first and get rid of all the extra. Okay, I'm scared I'm going to get ink all over that. And that's white. So I'm going to move that out of the way. Okay, so on this one, we're going to use the black because we're going to do some coloring. So the other one, all we did was stamp. This time, we're going to do some coloring. Now, is this block going to fit? Yes, it does. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to, don't need the card base. I need a base. There it is. Okay, so oops, we're going to add our black in here. Make sure its head's down there. And then we're going to stamp again to the left, kind of to the left bottom, because we want to add some stuff along the top and some stars. Or is it? Yeah, I used it as stars. Okay, so there you go. There's the black. How sweet is that? But we're going to do some coloring on that. So in the meantime, let's just let that dry a bit. And I'll just wipe this down. And let that dry as well. And then we're going to grab our crushed curry again. and use it like stars. Okay, and we're going to stamp on, stamp off so that it's not so bright. So I'm just going to stamp off. Now there's this little nook thing here. So I used that little gap there to kind of mark around the head. And then we're just going to twist and just position wherever, oh, I forgot to stamp off, where we'd like. Sorry. Oh, my knee just popped. And then my knee just pops. Okay. So we're going to go there and stamp off, stamp off. And we're going to try and fill in that gap. So I'm just going to go like that. And then we're just going to add some more here and there. Here and there and everywhere. Then we're going to try and go in the middle there a bit. So we're going to get some overlap, but doesn't matter. I'm going to do one more. One more way down here a bit. Not, yeah, maybe right about there. Okay. Clean that up. Then we're going to grab our star and we're going to go super bright. And we're not going to take any ink off that. And I want it high up so that it looks like he's gazing at that beautiful star. Okay. There you have it. Okay. And that should be, we'll let that dry now too. And while we do that, let's color it in. So I chose to use, I think, Balmy Blue, but my Balmy Blue was actually starting to run out. And then we used Smoky Slate along the top. So, where's my, there you go. So my Balmy Blue was running low. So I'm gonna be bold. Oh no, let's try it. Let's see if it works, because, yeah. Okay. Oh, this one's not so bad. Okay, so we're just gonna go in here. And where all that shading is, I'm using my dark Balmy Blue. Just Balmy Blue? Yeah. Dark Balmy Blue, and just going in where all that shading is. Okay? Just like that. And you gotta make sure you don't get that lamb in there either. Because we don't want a blue lamb. Well, you never know. You could have a blue lamb. Then we're going to take our Balmy Blue Light and just blend that in. Oh, this tip sucks. So we'll go to the other end. And this is the end that's running out. Okay. There we go. So now we're going to go with that dark again. I always like to do it in sections because the alcohol ink dries real quick. And you want to kind of, you want to get those blend marks really blending in there. So we'll grab this and pull that color down in that dark. See, it's running out. Oh, missed one spot. And we'll use the other end after I get this one spot here. Okay, let's see if I can get more ink out of this. And you know what? I didn't even know it was low, so I totally missed the sale on this one. Okay, now we're going to go back in over here in this section. It's kind of hard to tell in this little mess which is which, but I think I left it as gray. Okay, and we're going to come in along this side and there. Thanks, Kathy. They would be thinking you're nuts and going, what does she mean by stamp off? Yep, do it quite often. Okay, try and get inside there, which is a little difficult when you have a dull marker. a marker that's run out of its ink. There we go. But I do like, balmy blue just gives that little traditional pop or feel. Got to get inside there where there is, instead of like a bright azure or a faded blue sky pool party. And I know, back in the day, did they even have colored robes? No clue. Okay. Or was it just like grays? Oh, we're both nuts, Kathy, so it's okay. So now I'm just coming in with dark smoky slate and again doing the same thing. I figured we would do this one gray instead of crumb cake. Okay, and it's gonna go there. So it's really nice because they just give us all our shading marks for us. So I know exactly where to go in this case. But most cases, all of our stamps have some kind of line or guide. It's more there for a guide for, anybody that's just beginning to play with blends. Now you could also use your watercolored pencils. I think that would look really good too. Okay. Then we're going to go in here, get all of this going down here, and then color in here. So I am so being lazy and not being creative. All I'm doing is following exactly what it tells me to do or offers to us to do. So I could have left it all blank, but this time I wanted to show you a colored shepherd, like all different colors like that. And then I'm just going to take my ivory and just, is this bronze? Sorry, my bronze. I'm like, ivory, that's a light color. And just go in there along the belts and darken that up. Ta-da! Then we're going to take our light smoky slate and just trace over all those spots on the lambs. Because there's a baby lamb and, I don't know, a kiddo lamb. Because he looks so small and a little less fluffy. So let's call it a kiddo lamb. There we go. Oh, this one up here. So small, so it's quick. And then we're going to take our Wink of Stella. Wink of Stella! And then give those lambs a little bit of bling. And make them sparkle. And the white will stand out even more. Excuse me. Starting to lose my voice again. There you have it. That is the front of our card. So let's add a little bit of shine. So I'm going to grab one of the adhesive back sparkle gems. And we're just going to go in with that gold, I think. I think I did white on the other one. We're going to go in that gold and plop that there. Beauty. Okay. And now we got the fun part. So that's the front of the card. That one was easy peasy. And we did some little bit of creativity there. This is going to go here. And we'll make that pop off. Oh, I guess I could have did azure because this is not balmy blue. This is definitely azure. So we could have tried it. But that's okay. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, I say. Okay, so we're going to do some heat embossing now. So we've done some stamping, we've done some blending, we did a bit of Wink of Stella. Now we're going to heat emboss. Okay, so many techniques. So we're going to take our little doodad here. So I punched this out of the Greetings of the Seasons dies, and we're going to stamp the sentiment. And the sentiment I'm actually using, because this doesn't have a really big sentiment, is may your days be merry and bright, because I wanted to point out to the star. You could also have used the snowflakes. And this is obviously the sweetest star. So we're going to use that sentiment on this card. And I thought the font was still good because it's kind of, you got the bright blue. So it kind of gives it that whimsy look. Okay, so we're going to need a block, and all my blocks are full. So I'm going to grab that. And we're going to add, obviously, I have to flip it because I'm right-handed. Do some embossing buddy there. And then we're going to make sure our heat tool is nearby. We don't need you anymore. And we're going to grab some Versamark. Now I need to turn it the other way because I know I'm going to stamp it. And we're going to add some Versamark ink. Again, I probably should use my stamparatus, but I'll trust myself this time. And we're going to go as far left as we can and as straight as we can. Okay, so I'm going to just press that down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just like to give it that little extra, so hopefully I don't have to redo it. But I do have a trick to fix it if I have to redo it. Okay, and we're going to add the powder. There we go. Looks good, looks good. Just do one more coat just in case I missed. And everything looks okay. I don't see any blemishes that need to be brushed off. But I am pretty tired, so I could have missed it. Who knows? And then I always like to use my tweezers because if it gets too hot with that heat tool, then we're in trouble. So it's going to get a little noisy. And so we're just going to heat that up. And as we heat it up, you're going to start to see it. Well, you're going to see the paper curl. But then you're also going to start to see all of it melt onto the paper. We're just melting that powder. That's my favorite part. It's like a chemical reaction. And it just melts all right into there. There we go. Now, how did I wrap that around? Well, it's a trick. I just cut it. So now we know, and I'm just going to mark it. So I want my card to be roughly there. So just again, going to take a pencil. I'm going to line it up with my grid paper here. And I'm going to mark where I think I should be. Because this is going to be my score line. And this is going to be my cut line. Okay, so we're going to score it roughly here on this hole. And then we're going to cut it here so that way we can fold it underneath. And then this piece will go on the other side. I like doing the fold because it then doesn't look like it was cut on the end. So let's go in here. We're going to go with the fold first because that's what's lined up there. Okay. Then we're going to slide over and we're going to do our cut. Okay. Now this is going to be our other side. So let's get this out of the way. And now this is going to come over here. And that is what's going to get us our bow. Losing my voice. My apologies. And so that's where we're going to mark it. Right about there. And that's our other score line. So let's put that in our paper trimmer. And I'm going to grab a drink of OJ that I have sitting here. No coffee or water. Tea. Tea is usually what I have at this hour. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. Ta-da. I'm going to fold it over. Okay. So we're going to need tear tape as well. Excuse me. Okay. I'm going to get rid of my pencil marks in case people see them. Or the recipient gets it and goes, what's that? And then we can fold that along the score line. Now it's going to be a little tight on this side. I guess I could have gave more room. So that's another note. So I could have made this 1/2 inch because look how much space I have. So note to self, make sure you do that. Okay, so we're going to do this side first because it's going to be our marker. Then we know where to tie it up on the other side. So I'm going to put it right about there. So I'm going to now grab my tear tape because I want something solid to really hold that down. And I'm just going to put it along the edge there. And then peel off that backing. Sometimes that doesn't work. You gotta push it down a bit. And we're gonna be flush and just roll that over. It'd be kind of nice to have it as a flap though, but that's another design. Now I'm just gonna stick another piece on there just to be 120% sure it's gonna stay. Like so. And we're just gonna put this flush anyway. Oh, we could pop it up. You know what? Let's do that. We'll pop this one up. Okay, so now that that's down, I know exactly where I have a guide now to tell me where I need to go on the other side. Oh, did I do that right? Yeah, we're okay. Just have to peel this off. Oh yeah, because it's tear tape. Duh. So there's on both sides. So it doesn't matter if I did it right or wrong. Okay, I'm just gonna find my ruler. Where's my... Okay, I'll just use my long one. I had my 6-inch T ruler here, but it's MIA. Okay, so this is our bottom, like so. I'm actually used to doing this from the top, so let's do it from the top. So this is, goodbye tear tape for a sec. Go back in your home. This is the top right there. Hopefully I'm straight. And then this is my top over here. Right about there. Okay, and then now I just, oh, that didn't work. Let's try that again. Oh, wait, I usually do it holding it up, so let's do it. I just wanted to do it flat for you guys so you can see, but that didn't work. Okay, because I gotta fold it over. So right about there, this comes down, foldy. Makes life easier. There we go. Now I'm just gonna throw a couple glue dots there, or we could just use glue. Let's just use adhesive. And now we have our 2 flaps, and we can flap this one down. You know what? I am going to use silver on this side because I can. Put that down and put this side down. You can totally tell here, I know your mind is going and saying that would be a fun flap. And you're absolutely right. So we'll just let that dry a bit. And while that's drying, let's do a bow. So now we're going to grab some of the sheer ribbon. We could use gold, but I used silver for some strange reason. Why did I use silver? Oh, because I used the silver thingy there. I do have gold. So we could use gold, but hey, we're here. Let's just use this. Okay, so I'm just going to tie a bow. So now we have silver and gold on here because I used a silver gem on my original. Oops, it's all good. Now you can make this bow as small or as long as you like. I usually like mine long or in between. Okay, so look at that, it's dry out, it's stuck there already. And we're just gonna plop that on there with a mini glue dot. I love my mini glue dots. I don't know how people can, well, it amazes me. It amazes me that they can put little little dots. And I'm like, nope, my fingers would be so sticky if I did it their way. That's just because I'm just can't do it. Okay, I know, never say can't. That's what you just said. I know you're thinking it. Okay, and we just trim that. Make sure it's the way you like it. The way you like it, not the way, don't have to be copying me. Okay, now we just put that on our base. You know about the base. Okay, so I'm going to use dimensionals this time. On my first original one, we didn't pop it up. We just glued it right to the front of the card. But hey, why not? So I'm going to put 2 dimensionals here. And the reason being is I just want to hide the fact that I have that cut line. In case somebody actually turns the card and goes, oh, how'd she do that? And they're peering in between. No, it doesn't happen. Okay. Now, this card base is also 1/8 inch short. So really, it's a 1/16 of an inch gap all the way around. So it's tight. So don't think that you're in the wrong. Okay? When you're like, oh no, I cut it too big. Nope, you probably didn't, because it's literally a 1/16 of an inch all around. There you go. Ta-da! Because I didn't want a thick line there. I wanted it to be just, on par. Okay. And then the only other sentiment we haven't used yet. Well, that's not true. We haven't used this guide, so that's on the last card. Is that one. And I dried that one already, right? Put that one back here. And it says, he heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Or did I use something else? I think I used something else. I totally did, I thought. No, I didn't. I don't like that. That's not going to work very well with May Your Days Be Merry and Bright. So let's leave it as is and just leave it blank on the inside. Because that just doesn't match. What was I thinking? Okay, Peace on Earth. Huh, that doesn't match either. Okay, so there's my original, which I did in silver. So I should change that out and put a silver dot so that it matches. Because it's kind of weird doing silver and gold. Or not. I mean, they go together, but still. I think it makes more sense to go silver rather than gold silver. But that is my Step It Up card there. I don't know. I'm just saying it's a Step It Up because some people, for them, it is a step up. So now we got that out of Sweetest Star. So we want to put that back into Sweetest Star so that we don't lose it. Or I don't mix it up with another stamp set. Because, I can. Guess we gotta put this one here. Wishing you a holly jolly Christmas. Oh, no, that doesn't work either. Okay, moving on. Or at least I don't think it works. I should clarify that. Okay, thank you for the thumbs up. Okay, so this is our last card. So we got a little bit of work, and it's a fun fold. So let me show you how it's a fun fold. And that is bloop, bloop. So I left the middle completely open because it's very small. It's only 3 inches by 4 inches. So you want that space there to write. I don't know about you all, but I write pretty big. Okay, let's move that ruler for now. Okay, so we got our pieces. Again, the tag from Seasons of the Greetings dies. We got our mini card, and then we have our front card. So we have a little bit of cutting to do, so I wanted to show you that. And again, we are using the paper, same paper again from Season of Elegance, right? So we're using the Pretty Peacock, PP, so that's why. Pretty Peacock and Basic Beige. Wow, B&B and P&P, okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to trim. So this is a standard card base, and we're going to get that one triangle piece off. I already did this once, but I was going to just say, here's our triangle. But no, I wanted to make sure you saw it. So I'm just lining up both edges into the seam, and I want to make sure I'm right on par there. And then we're going to drop that and save this for another card. And now you have your base, your front. Now I just changed my blade and for some reason it's got some fuzzies. It's my little trick. Use a sand eraser to clean it up. Okay, now this piece, so 2 pieces of designer series paper. I'm not going to waste my time and cut each one individually. I'm going to cut them together. So we want this to be 4 inches, which it is, and we want it to be 5 1/4 because we're ½ inch, 1/4 inch smaller, and guaranteed, trust me, it works. You will get that. Oh, good. And then we have 2 1½ inch strips for another card. Perfect. And here's the other bonus, because we're going to go tip to tip as well. You're going to end up getting 2 more pieces that are good to go for a second card. Okay. Oh, no, sorry. Phew, stop myself. That goes there. And then this just gets cut. Yowzers. Almost ruined the whole card. We're just cutting 1, but we saved time by cutting 2 to get there. Okay. Now I have a second one. That's what I need. Okay. Hello, Melissa. How are you? Hey, when are you coming back to the pig so I know? And then we're going to glue this on. So this is our front. Okay. So see, we went 1/4 inch shorter and it just fits. The math does it. Don't ask me how, but it does. So we're going to take this and now if you wanted the other side, you're more than welcome to, but you'll have to use the opposite piece if you want to tone it down. But I want all that gold. Oh, this is why I don't like. I love using liquid glue, but I also don't love using liquid glue for that reason. Okay, we're just gonna pop that in. Go like that. And there you have it. That's the front. And then now we gotta, I don't know why I did that. Now we're gonna put this here, and that's going to be our inside. So you're gonna see this, right? But we're still gotta add our book piece in there. So now we've got the construction of a base. And now all you gotta do is pick whatever you want to make a mini card. Okay, same here. Pick whatever designer series. That's all you had to do was cut off that one triangle. Okay, so now we're going to do some more stamping. So we need this, which is our tag. And then, that's crumb cake, right? I forgot. We need our circle. And our circle is basic beige. And I forgot to grab a piece of scrap. And I have some here. Okay. So we're gonna stamp and blend on that one. So let's stamp first here. And I believe I used for my stamping early espresso. That's why I had it out. So we're gonna take that and grab our circle. Oops, I forgot to clean this one because I know we're gonna need it. That's okay, it was pecan pie anyway. Okay, we're gonna grab our circle from here. The big circle. This one was super sticky. I couldn't get it off the block. Okay, then we're gonna add some ink. I know my ink's low, so I'm kind of twisting it. And drop that in place. Like so. Beauts. And then we're gonna do Peace on Earth. Okay, and I'm gonna do that here to the side because I know I just need a strip. Lovely. And then on here, we need pecan pie. So this is done. I think I used pecan pie or I used crumb cake. which one did I use? I think I used crumb cake. Tone on tone. Okay, so we're gonna take our crumb cake. First, we're gonna blend those edges and just tone that down. Oh, did I rip? I ripped there a bit. I think we're okay. I don't know how I did that. I must have had some water or something on there. Okay, we're gonna go like this. And we're just blending the edges to soften them up. Because I feel like it was, when I did it, I was like, this is just blah. So, just blah. And you can make it as dark or as light as you like. That's enough for me. You can see it there, that the tone has changed. Oh, we still need this. What am I doing? I don't know where my new crumb cake is. So that's why I have the old crumb cake here. If you're like, why is that different? Okay, and then we're gonna just drop this here in place. And then we're gonna, oh, maybe I did use pecan because it's a little darker. That's okay. And we got that. So we got our home. I'm just gonna blend that a bit on the sides and maybe a bit on the middle. And then we're gonna take a 1 3/4 inch punch and we're gonna pop that circle. Okay. Sure I'm centered. And that's my circle. Now you're like, oh, you cut the words, but that's why we did the words on the other side. Ta-da! Because that's what's going to go in the middle. Okay, so we're going to trim that. Oh, that's right. And then we're going to trim it again. I like to use the edge. There you go. Now let's see if we're good. We're going to Pop-Tart that anyway. Okay, we're going to Pop-Tart it up a bit. So I think I could cut just a wee bit off. This is the fun part, trying to make sure you're actually straight. Am I, or am I not? I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, slightly off. See? I knew it. There you go. A little better. Sorta. Maybe it's that end. Yeah, yep. It's just that little bit. Okay. I think I made it worse, so let's just fix that up. Okay. Let's see. Peace on earth. Wonderful counselor, mighty God everlasting. Okay, I think we just, this is where my magic trick, where you grab a mini nail file and you just fix that up because it's just slightly off. Boy, I just can't get it straight. And then I noticed I'm really short there, so I gotta change this edge and match. Okay, I think I'm good. Let's load. So we're going to add some dimensionals on the back. So this is where I'm going to pull out those minis and stick those on there. So yeah, uno, isa, dalawa, tatlo. Okay, 3. Uno, dos, tres. Uno, dos, trois. 1, 2, 3. Then we're just going to line that up in the middle over the Prince of Earth, I think is what it was. Prince of Earth. Prince of Peace, sorry. And then that is going to go here, right on our front. But before we do that, let's get our twine and ribbon. So I'm using my pecan pie, and we're going to slide that through like so, just a wee bit. We don't need a lot. Okay. Then I'm going to grab my tweezers because this is always the hard part, where you're trying to tie a bow while you have this ribbon going through. So flapping in the winds. So this is our new gold twine. I'm just going to wrap that here. Pull out that knot I created. There you go. Actually, I'm right-handed, so I have to go the other way. Sorry. Sorry. Excuse me. There we go. And I'm just going to tie a knot. Where's my other end? There. And pinch that. Oh my. Butterfingers. Come on. All the way to the bottom. Thank you. And then we just tie our bow again. Beautiful, fun bows. Right? Or not? There we go. Ta-da! Okay, so I'm going to pull that off. Pull that here. Cut that. There and here and here. Then we'll see how much we need to cut off on the front of the card. Okay, I'm going to wrap that up so I don't lose it all over the place. And then we can finito our card soon. So now we have our base. So this base is what goes here. And that's what's going to sit centered there. Like so. So that is how we get our second base in there. So we're just going to add some adhesive to the back. There we go. Put my middle initial in there for some love. And then we're just going to center that and line it up. Like so. Like so. I think I'm a little off there, so I'm going to burnish that edge. And there's our card. So this is going to tuck underneath. This goes on top. And then we're going to put that there. And I'm going to put it at an angle. So I'm going to put 2 dimensionals along the top. Oh, there it is. I'm like, I know I had it sitting right here. Okay. And then we're going to add adhesive to the bottom. So we have that little pop-up going on. Pull that out. And we're just going to tilt that just a bit like that. And then this one will go here. And we can put that on dimensional too. So that I'm going to put straight. So it kind of looks, you know, like the tag's all wonky, but there you go. But I like the dynamic of it. Okay, that might be a little too many or stampin' dimensional. Okay, I'm going to put error there. And then we just need to do the inside. So there's our card. You can leave it like that if you'd like. And I'm going to clean up these ends. There we go. But I did on the inside stamp and color in Pretty Peacock and Crumb Cake on the inside and stuck the shepherd there. So that is the only last piece missing from this card. And we can do that real quickly. If I thought I brought out a piece of very vanilla, but it looks like I didn't. But that's okay. We got lots and lots of scraps, so I'm not too worried. Okay, so there's our very vanilla. Let's get some cleanup going on over here so we don't make a mess all over ourselves. Okay, I'm going to put all my tools back. Okay, there you go. Oh, right about that one. Okay, so now we just need a piece that is 3 by 4. So let's just make sure we're 4. or 4-ish. 4-ish, so we can go 3-ish. 3. And let's make sure we're 4-ish. Yeah. Like I'm not cutting anything there. Perfect. Make sure I'm right. 3 by 4. Awesome. And then we're just going to grab this one again. Right. And then we're going to stamp that. And I did that one. Wait. Believe it or not, I actually use early espresso. So let's just fill it. Okay. And we'll stamp away. Okay. Since we had the sentiment on the front, wonderful counselor, we need who the counselor is. But this time I colored it in Pretty Peacock. Where's my Pretty Peacock? And as well as, I think I used, crumb cake. I have it all sitting here. There's one. And where's my other one? I think I did crumb cake. We'll find out. Okay, so this may look like it's dark, but it dries light, a little lighter. So we're going to go in with our dark, like that. And I'm going to go in with my light. Like so. And then we'll do, excuse me. Now we have this. Now everyone's going to say, well, you're not supposed to stamp with the stamps and then use alcohol markers because our inks are actually water-based. But if you're gentle and you keep things, you let it dry and you don't go kind of thing, then you're usually pretty safe. Okay, I'm just going to come back up here and pull that down. And I'm also just staying a little off on those, on the stamp outline. Now I'm going to come in with the light and just pull all that through and just blend those last little edges. Oh, I forgot that part. So we'll do this one right down here as well. Probably forgot a few parts. Okay. And we need to get into that corner. There we go. Ta-da! Now it will dry. And when it dries, it looks more like that. So it will dry. So it's a little bright, but it will dry. And what do I got here? Okay, I got the dark. Let me see if this is the right color. Can't remember if I did. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Okay, and we're going to go in. This is dark crumb cake. Hope you racked up on that beautiful ink sale last week and got what you needed on your blends or picked up a couple refills. I know that's what I did. I just picked up refills. Or replacements. I guess they're not refills because you don't really refill. You just replace. So I made sure I did that. Missed a few, like that blue. So that sucked. But it doesn't matter. I still get 25% off as a demonstrator. So I just really lost the 10%, which would have gave me 35% off. But such is life. I'm not too concerned because that sale will come back again next year. And I would probably say we usually have, in the past, had a Black Friday sale, which hasn't really come up. Well, okay, so we had our seasonal sale, So I'm not too sure if that's their definition of a Black Friday sale. Okay, because it's Black Friday next weekend. Can you believe it? That means every time that happens, it freaks me out because it means that Christmas is right around the corner. If the US is celebrating Thanksgiving, Christmas is right around the corner. Oh my. Melissa, are you ready for Thanksgiving? It's big down there in the States. It's my cousin Melissa, and she lives in the States. So you can bet they're going to be watching those football games, eating lots of great meals and big turkeys. I'm assuming. I'm assuming. And then watching lots of football, right? So there you go. So now I'm just going to come back again with that light smoky gray. And again, once again, we're just touching up those dark spots here, the shading on the lambs or sheep, whichever. Okay, tail a bit like so. Ta-da! And then we're just gonna close this up before I get everything everywhere. It's big and no, not really. Oh boy. So this will go here. Perfect. And we are done. So now, because it's only like 3x4 space, I didn't bother putting a sentiment on the inside because we're gonna need that space to write a note. Because again, if you're like me, gonna write pretty big, or you have 5 people signing a card, Bart, me, Brady, Benjamin, Bishop, takes up lots of space. Okay, there you have it. Ta-da! Finito. Okay, so there's our 2 cards. Now we can bling it up. So this one I didn't, but let's bling this one up so you can see the difference. And then we have this coordinating pecan pie in clear. And I think because it's got that, shine through it, I thought it would be fantastic to use. Oh, and then we can cover up our boo-boo over here. Oh, that's perfect. And then, perfect to add and cover up those blemishes. Thank you. Pick you up. Okay, sometimes that doesn't work. I gotta go the other way. Come on. Great, now I'm stuck on the glass mat. There we go. And then I'll just stick one right about here. Maybe slightly over. Okay, there we go. So there we go. There you have it. One with, one without. Let me know which one you like better, with the embellishments or without the embellishments. I think they both look good. And then so we had our other ones, with the cardstock only and kind of, different colors for Christmas for this holiday season. And then we have, which I'm missing the other one. Oh, there it is. And then we have our quick and easy one, with just straight stampin' on the front there. And there's our 3 cards. So I hope you liked that. I hope that brought you some joy, and I hope you look forward to seeing you create something just as similar. So there you go. And again, that's Shepherd's Care. This one has no dies or stamps, so it's just sweet and simple. Maybe the 14th. Oh, okay. What do I have on the 14th? Can't remember. So I think I have something, but I can't remember. So I don't know. I'm free because that works. So thank you again for joining me. Hope you had fun. So if you place an order today between now and Tuesday, you will get this kit. So I will give you all the die cut pieces, everything like that, and the scrap to do what you need to, but I can't do your stamping. So that's the only difference. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and we look forward to seeing you again. Maybe this Saturday at the Dugald Community Club and for some crafty shopping, and we will say hello and exchange some, have maybe a hot cocoa together. So thanks for joining me. Have a great day, great evening, I should say, and or day, and happy stampin'.